Hello my dear students, how are you all? Welcome to Diksha Karnataka YouTube channel. I hope all of you are doing good. Today I'm here bacha with a very important video which is on 30 days strategy for mathematics. Your exams are around the corner. If you still need the clarification, if you still need the understanding how to organize your work, how to organize your preparation for this last 30 days, then I'm here bacha for that, okay? I'm here to help you out, to guide you what to do, when to choose what topics, okay? And overall idea of how you can make your preparation, make your time that you have at hand more productive, okay? So I hope you're ready for that. I know there has been requested for this session that sir, still I need some clarity to plan my work ahead, okay? So I'm here bacha to answer all of your queries. First we'll look at everything in the session. Let's quickly, if you are here, if you're watching this video for the first time, please subscribe the channel, okay? We are putting here a lot of content for you, everything available for free so that you are making use of everything bacha, okay? So let's have a look. So coming up first is what's the most important thing, sir? The important thing is, first thing is, today, whatever is the day today, let's make that, the greatest day ever in my life, okay? Because I don't know what happened yesterday, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but today, we have to put in our efforts today, okay? So same if I do today, and if I continue to do the same with the coming days at hand, the 30 days that we have, I'm sure that we can achieve the goal that we have set for ourselves, prior in this preparation journey, right? So I'm sure you're gonna do that, but first step is making this day great. Okay, so moving on, let's say bacha what we have. So we have to follow 80-20 rule. Why does this, sir? Why this is important bacha? So let's have a look. So if you see the question pattern now, you have, sir, easy questions coming almost 80%, then you have the other category moderate and difficult as well, okay? Now if you see carefully, sir, the biggest margin of marks, the biggest chunk of marks is present in the easy category. So make sure that you are not losing marks there. If you are sure with that, means more than half of your preparation is already complete. You are confident, you have already scored good amount of marks in the examination, right? So you cannot miss out on this big bar you can see here, the easy category. Once you are done with that, you'll gain the confidence to move ahead and get other questions also with you, okay? So please don't forget the rule of 80-20. Now if you look at the weightage of your syllabus, if you check this out bacha, you have calculus, matrix determinant, linear programming probability, vector 3D and other chapters are there, okay? So if you see the chunks bacha, we have 46% for calculus, okay? For the linear programming probability, we have again 12% marks. Determinant also is going to be 18% marks. Vector 3D is also 12% marks, like that, and others are also 12% marks, okay? It means, and this is again bacha with the internal options. So I've taken this with the reference of your latest blueprint. So this weightage category you can see over here is from the from internal options present over there, okay? So if you check that out, your calculus is the biggest portion over here, but these are also very important because we have a big goal for us. We just don't want to pass, we want to score very good marks, and we can do it. Why, sir? How, sir? Because we are doing the preparation from the very beginning, sir. We have done our work. Just this last 30 days that we want to maximize our output, the productivity over here. That's why I'm here. We have already done the preparation. We have already done a lot of work to make sure that we are ahead in the journey of the preparation, right? But let's see the last 30 days work bacha that we have to do. Now you have to minimize resources and maximize revision. Why that? If you start taking out new books, I see that in the comment section, sir, should I start with this book? Should I have already purchased it, should I take this other book? Bacha, you can't do that right now. You have very limited time, right? So bacha, you can't explore a lot of different books, different notes. You can't do that, okay? What you can do is, what you can do is stick to one textbook. What is that? NCERT. Do not, again, in NCERT was the most important part. First of all, the concepts are important. Second thing is having all the solved examples in the NCERTs. You have to practice all of that. Remember, don't miss out on the solved example, okay? Just because the answers are given doesn't mean the questions to be less important. Solved examples gives you category wise creation in different type of problems which is going to come for examination. That's why you must solve. Even if you're able to you're not able to find the time to solve all the questions exercise, please solve the solved examples, okay? And also solve the miscellaneous examples, okay? So if you'll see that I've given the way to approach the NCERT. We are doing NCERT decoded, right? So you can see the how to approach a particular chapter in that as well. Right now I also tell you what to do in NCERT. Don't worry about that. So if you check this out, cover the syllabus, one short video for K-set, And so whether it is going to be any chapters video, check for KSAT or your boards video. Once or try to look for, don't look for a longer video, 5 hours, 6 hours, don't go for that bacha, because you don't have time for that, right? You have to study other subjects also. So try to look for a video which is more compact, use that session bacha. Okay, chaliye. Now NCERT decode. So please, we have started this series already for all the subjects. Even maths has already started. So check that video out to to get to know which chapter in the maths should be studied or should be approached in what fashion. Okay, so you'll have certainly, it's going to be a very short video, 20 minutes, 25 minutes video are there bacha, so you can make use of that time to understand what to do in that particular chapter. So let's say I'm starting a new chapter today. I'm starting integration. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to watch the decode NCERT given by me in our channel, again for free, for 20 minutes. I'll know how to approach the chapter. Now what I'm going to do, maximize my productivity from the chapter by working on what I've asked you to do. Trust me, if you do that, there'll be more than enough for you to grasp the concept and solve questions on that. Okay, chaliye. Now next bacha, what is it? Question practice. Brahmastra series is been there bacha. It's almost about to be completed. Okay, so please go ahead and check the Brahmastra series out and solve the question. It is based upon MCQs, 2 marker, 3 marker, means what are the type of question which is coming in the Brahmastra, in the PU boards basically, is included in the Brahmastra series. So very, very important series on our platform for all the PU2 board students only. I want to mention this very, very clearly. Brahmastra series was launched for the benefit of only PU2 boards, not KSAT. Okay, but again, in KSAT, the weightage of the PU2 board is very important. So even for KSAT students, they can watch the sessions on Brahmastra series, bacha, right? But that was one there. PYQs, you can refer one textbook I've written over here. Jivit, you can, if you want, you have a different PYQ textbook or reference book, you can use that as well. Just one thing, try to use a reference book which has minimal errors. What happens is, there are some textbooks which will have errors, okay? So whenever you're using something, try to use one with the minimum errors, okay? Chaliye. So NCERT in text, you can use bacha. MCQ, NCERT exemplars, you can also use to solve the MCQs from there. Okay, now revision, I've taken some topics over here. I'll let you know how to progress in that. So linear programming, probability, PYQs and formulas are very, very important in this particular topic, right? Because the chapter itself is not very big deal. Simple formulas are there in probability and the linear programming, the solving the graphical questions, some questions in MCQ also coming in the linear programming. So you have to figure out that, you have to learn those basic concepts, okay? And the formulas and solve PYQs. That will be more than enough in the linear programming and somewhat in the probability also. Probability you have to solve NCERT problems as well, okay? Calculus, formula sheet is much required by now. I know you must have already made the formula sheet by now, right bacha? So but I've been asking you to make this for a long time. I know you must have followed it, okay? And you already have the formula sheet. I hope you're prepared from your side, okay? I have also given formulas in all the sessions that I've conducted in the Brahmastra series and in the other KSAT series as well, okay? So if you don't have it, you can refer my videos. Playlist is available. Go ahead, check the playlist out, and you can download the PDF sessions of the sessions in the WhatsApp channel, okay? So WhatsApp channel link will be given. You can check the link out and get the sessions PDF available for free, okay? Now calculus, again, you need formula sheet, you need PYQs and miscellaneous problems. Why miscellaneous, sir? What happens is, if you do the PYQs, means you are already doing the questions that can come in the examination. If you're able to do that comfortably, very, very good, okay? But bacha, what happens is, you have to prepare something extra than what is coming. Otherwise, you will have surprise in the examination. Let's say I prepared only PYQs, sir. Then what happens if this a two-stage question comes in integration? Then you'll be lost there. You'll be wasting time there. But if you have solved some miscellaneous questions as well, then bacha, you'll be prepared for something extra coming your way. So please solve miscellaneous in the NCERT. Okay, that is a must. Now matrices and determinant, again, inverse is very, very important topic from there. You can see one question comes every year on the inverse bacha. Okay, so then multiplication of matrix, very important. Again, a very easy topic, but sometimes people lose marks in calculations. Even I have done some mistakes in my calculations, so you can check this out. Multiplication is very, very important. Difficult because if you're multiplying 3 cross 3 matrix, sometimes there are a lot of terms there, you might miss out on something. That's why please practice on that. Last is properties. Why properties, sir? MCQs, 1 mark questions can be asked based on the properties, sir. That's why very, very important to know the properties in this particular chapter. And as I have mentioned in all my informative videos, bacha, please make a questions list. If you don't have time right now, take a picture, take a printout and keep it with the notes that you prepared, right? So for, let's say, for integration, I'll have a question list. What questions there, sir? Good questions from NCERT, PYQs, all of them. Whichever you struggle, whichever is very easy, you don't have to make the question list of that, but whichever is pretty good questions in PYQs, keep those there. Or also the third category, most repeated questions in the PYQ and some miscellaneous problems. So your question list will look like this. You'll have, let's say in the integration, you'll have 20-25 questions. It's a big chapter, right? So 25 questions you can keep, 30 questions you can keep in the integration questions list, and keep NCERT good problems, okay? Then you can keep bacha PYQs, which are most repeated PYQs, and some standard PYQs, which is difficult to solve a little bit, means it requires a little bit of effort from your side to solve. And the last one is miscellaneous questions from the solved examples and the miscellaneous exercise of the NCERT. That has to be mentioned, that has to be kept in the questions list for every chapter. Once you revise the chapter, at the end of the chapter you have to keep that question list bacha ready. Why that? To revise it all by time. Okay, chaliye. With this, let's move on to the plan that we have at hand. 30 days plan, linear programming probability, you have to spend 3 days, not more than that. These are the limit, bacha. It has to be done like this. I'm sorry, a little bit strict over here. You can choose, different order based upon your priorities, whatever you feel better. Again, but this time has to be given like that. You can't spend more time than this time in the probability. If you can spend less time, very good, but not more than that. Okay, chaliye. So linear programming probability 3 days, bacha. Calculus 14 days. Why? 46% of marks is coming from that chapter. That's why 14 days it has everything: integration, differentiation, continuity, differentiability based problems, AOD is there, AOI is there, and differential equation. That's why 14 days for that. Okay. Now matrices and determinant, 3 days again. Matrices, sometime you might need to practice the properties, the multiplication, inverse, adjoint, cofactor, all of that. So spend 3 days of time. If you can spend less, very good. If you feel confident, the purpose is you should be able to confidently solve any PYQs coming your way. If you can do that, it means you are prepared. And some miscellaneous also. Okay. Last 10 days, vectors, 3D, relation and function, ITF. Vectors 3D, okay. Simple formula based approach is there in this chapter, bacha. Relation and function, ITF, simple chapters are there. Lastly, not the least, but the very, very important, mock and the revision. Mock has to be given whenever, let's say you are able to make up time in these topics. You can write topic wise mocks also, but you have to write at least 1 or 2 mocks, full chapter, full syllabus, okay, and then revision of the mocks as well. Let's say whatever you wrote, if you have to make a change in that, you have to make a change and then write another mock. Let's say you did not do as good as you wanted to, okay, then you have to assess your mock paper, okay, and then again attempt it. Okay, chaliye. Now that is your 30 days plan. I hope this is clear. Now moving on to step by step, chapter wise, let's say what we have now. So calculus, we have, as I said, I will give you 14 days for that. Check out day 1 to day 14 is mentioned over here. So for the calculus, you have task also mentioned. If you want, you can stick to this way, or you can make your own, own plan as well. As I said, I'll give you everything that you need. If you still need some organizing, because bacha, it's not like you've not studied right now. If you're here means you've already studied everything, but you still need to organize your time that you have had. What happens now? If your planning is vague, means it's not very clear, then you end up losing a lot of time, bacha. Okay, but if you have structured plan, if you have a very organized work that you, okay, today is the day 1, I'm gonna do this work, then you tend to do that better. For that reason, I've come up with a day-wise approach, what you can choose. Okay, again, this can be changed based upon your preferences. Okay, so but I have taken one way. If you want, you can use this. Otherwise, you can choose your way. But try to, I'll tell you what, I'll make a request. Try to write your own plan at a piece of paper. Take a piece of paper. You can use a monitor, screen, or like laptop or a tablet, whatever you're using, and mention that is there as well. Day-wise plan. Day 1 this, day 2 like this. Total day 30. You have to make it if you're not following my plan. If you have other preferences, you can do that. But you have to do that. Why, bacha? It makes your work organized and keep coming back. Pick a tick order, okay, at the last. Pick a tick box. Once done with the task 1, tick it. Task 2, tick it. It gives you confidence. If you see too many ticks, no, it means that you are doing a very good job. Okay, if you're motivated, how does the motivation comes? Why work, bacha? If you just keep sitting at home and don't do any work, will you be motivated? Of course not. How do you get motivated? By working. by doing what is supposed to be done from your side. If you do that, you don't need any other motivation. Work, your hard work is the motivation itself. Okay, rest all will, we are here to assist you on that, no motivation part. Anything you need in the help from our side, we are there for all of that. But what is one thing we can't do? We can't work for you. We can't do the question solving, the practice from your side. Okay, that has to be done from your other side, bacha. I know you are all committed. That's why you're here, right? So you will do that. Please, if you have to follow this, please follow this. If you don't have to, if you have other preferences, make a formula, make your own day-wise sheet. Okay, let me know in the comment section that yes sir, I am going to make another one and I've already made it. And at the last, keep a tick box. Okay, in the system you can maintain that and keep ticking it off once you're done with that particular task. So day 1, you can see here, continuity and differentiability, definition and formula. Big. When I see this, I mean bacha, all the formulas in the differentiation, I means all the formulas in the principles of differentiability, continuity, like left hand derivative, right hand derivative. So questions based upon all of that. Okay, LHL equals to RHL equals to the function's value at that point. So all of that has to be defined and questions has to be solved on that. So definition and formula. Then bacha, day 2, NCERT solved examples and miscellaneous problems. Very, very important. This is first preference, bacha. If you are not able to find time to solve all the exercise questions, you can, if you don't have time, bacha, what can I do? You have to skip that part, but this cannot be skipped. Solved examples, everything has to be solved. Every question has to be solved in the solved example category and miscellaneous as well. Why miscellaneous? To keep a step ahead, to not have any surprise in the examination. So please prepare from the miscellaneous category as well. Even though it's difficult, it's okay. It's not about getting it right. It's about challenging yourself to, have a one step ahead in the preparation. One step ahead in the preparation. Okay. So again, you have to get it right. Obviously, I have given the questions in my Brahma series from the miscellaneous category as well. You can check the solutions over there. You'll find solutions. Okay. Chaliye. So next what? Day 3 PYQs. Very, very important. Day 3 is PYQ. Same again C and D. Day 4 sir, AOD. Allocation of derivative. Why sir? You've done the differentiation over here, bacha. So complete AOD same time. Solved example and miscellaneous and PYQ. Small chapter, you can do that, right? So that's why I've kept only one day for AOD. Application of derivative, only one day is there. Solved example, miscellaneous and PYQs, you have to do all of them together. Yes, you have to spend a lot of time in the preparation. Okay. Good thing that you don't have school right now. You can do that. Okay. Chaliye, now day 5 is integrals. It starts, the giant starts over here. Formula and solved example. Day 5, day 6 bacha, particular functions and by parts. Okay, again you have to solve questions over here as well. Okay, now day 7, solved examples and miscellaneous problems. Okay, if somebody is thinking that sir, should we skip completely the NCERT exercises? No bacha, I'm not asking you to skip anything, but if you're not able to find time, what you can do is do some quality questions from the NCERT exercises. Which ones? I am actually giving you questions list also in my Decode NCERT. Check that out there as well. Otherwise you'll be able to find the questions for sure. If you go through the NCERT exercises, you can find some good questions that you are able to not solve directly. You can just try that, those questions to be solved in that part of the preparation, the revision category. Okay, chaliye. So day 7 is solved examples, miscellaneous problems. Day 8 is PYQs again of the integrals. Day 9 is AOI. Once integration is done, move to application of integrals, definition and solved examples. Day 10 is PYQs, okay, of the AOI. Day 11 is differential equations. Both first method is what bacha, variable separable method, solved example and miscellaneous. Second one is linear differential equations, solved example and miscellaneous. Okay, if you want now, you can do this in one day also. If you are good in differential equations, usually people struggle in that. I don't know why, but if you do, okay, if you do struggle, then keep for 2 days. If you don't struggle, if you're good at it, then you can do it in one day also. Okay, you can save time over there. Day 13, PYQs of differential equations, and day 14, revision. So I hope you can see the pattern now. PYQ, solved examples, miscellaneous is the first priority. Next comes the revision, and comes, if you have more time, solve questions from the exercises as well from NCERT. But only one textbook, NCERT. For PYQs, use any reference book. I have given Jivit as a reference. You can use Jivit, otherwise any other book you can refer bacha. Okay, chali. Now 14 days plan is over for calculus. Moving to 3 days plan of linear programming and probability. Have a look. Day 15, 16 and 17, you can organize a task like this: linear programming, NCERT and PYQ on day number 15. Day 16, you can write bacha probability with NCERT and solved examples, and day 17, probability, miscellaneous, PYQs. Day 17, probability, miscellaneous and PYQs. Little bit big chapter, so try to cover the concept on day 16. Day 17 is for your miscellaneous questions from exercise and examples, and the PYQs from any reference book. I hope this is clear. Okay, let's move on now to your last, so 14 plus 13 was 14 plus 3 was 17, last 13 days plan. In that you have to do multiple chapters. Don't worry, we have a plan for that as well. Matrices and determinant, bacha, day 18, 19, 20, 3 days I've given for that. Task, what is that task, bacha? First, day 18 is matrices, definition, properties and multiplication. This is very important. Multiplication of matrix is one of the most important questions from that particular chapter. Okay, multiplication of matrices. Okay, not a scalar one, the vector, the matrix multiplication. Okay, chaliye. Determinants, NCERT PYQ on day 19. Day 20 will be MCQ, most repeated PYQs, inverse of the matrix and area of triangle. Those questions are coming all together, so please revise these topics and solve questions on them. Okay, because if you see the your previous year papers, no, you'll find these questions coming every year. Inverse of the matrix and area of a triangle. Collinearity, they might ask, something like that they might ask, so you can solve questions on that. Okay, now vector and 3D, bacha. Over here we have day 21, 22 and 23. Vectors can be dealt with on day 21. Okay, NCERT solved examples and miscellaneous. Okay, 3D again NCERT solved example and miscellaneous, and the last one MCQ and most repeated PYQs you can do, bacha. MCQ is very important because formula based chapter is there na, so MCQs keeps coming from here. That's why MCQ and most repeated PYQs in the vector and 3D. Moving on to the last chapter that we have, relation and function and ITF. So in that we have day 24 and day 25, AOI. Okay, chaliye. So okay, so this is one thing. Okay, bacha, this should not be here AOI. Okay, so day 24 will be again definition and solved examples, and day 25 will be PYQs again. Okay, ITF, bacha, again solve PYQs, so you can spend some time in the definition and graph. Definition and graphs. Okay, definition and graphs, and then you can solve PYQs. Day 27, revision of all of that. Okay, revision of all of that. So now last 3 days for mocks and revision. Okay, if you're able to finish this time, you know, this day 27, 26 before, if you finish everything in day 20, day 25, very good. Try to do that. Okay, try to maximize your work, so save time at the end, so that you can write couple of more mock test papers. So mock test 1 you can write, bacha, on day 28. Evaluate your paper. This is not it, just not writing is going to be enough. You have to write and evaluate your paper. What went wrong, how much you have scored, what could have been done better, and then corrected revision. So revise the things that you have messed up in the mock test 1. Same goes on day 29, mock test number 2, evaluation, corrected revision, and day 30, bacha, only revision. Only revision. Okay, if you can make some more time for revision, it'll be very helpful. So this is one rough plan, okay, which I tried to, I won't say rough, I'll say more, you know, one of the plan that I have given from my side. If you have something else, you can again use that as well. Any other clarification you need, you can ask me in the comment section of this particular video. Okay, now I hope this is clear. You know the date, right? 3rd March, very, very important. Your maths examination is there on that, bacha. So few things that you have to remember that you can't skip on is listed over here, bacha. Very, very important. You have to keep a very good health. How can you do that? Eat healthy, sleep, maintain a very good sleep. Okay, so don't sleep on odd times. So let's say your exam is in the afternoon, don't sleep on afternoon. If you have exams in morning, don't sleep late. Okay, so try to have organized time, sleep early, wake up early, okay, and get a very good sleep. Try to get 7-8 hours of sleep. Okay, then you'll be fresh in the morning, you'll have productive day after that. Okay, so please maintain a very good sleep, and that's one way to maintain a health. Eat healthy, do some exercises, whatever you can do. Small duration of yoga you can do, some walks you can do in the fresh air you can get, right? So whatever you can do to keep your body fit for a while. Don't spend too much time, don't go playing sports outside. I usually advise my students to play sports, but you can't do that right now in the time that we have at hand. Okay, so right now try to skip that much of time outside. You have to spend a lot of time bacha studying. That's why just keep some fresh walks, fresh air walks in the morning or in the evening, wherever you can. Okay, 10 minutes walk in the morning, 10 minutes walk in the evening will not hurt. Okay, chaliye, discipline and punctuality. Why that? Don't postpone your work. If you have fixed something, if you have fixed a schedule, stick to it. Be punctual in your work. Let's say you decided that you're going to start studying in the morning 9 a.m. Then it's not be 9:05, 9:10. No, 9 a.m. means 9 a.m. Very important. You have to be disciplined and punctual in your preparation. If you can't be serious right now, then I don't know what to say to you. You have to be serious, right? 9 a.m. means 9 a.m. If you're here at 9 a.m., if you plan to study tomorrow morning relation and functions at 9 a.m., you should be up by 8:30 or 8 o'clock. Get freshen up, have your breakfast if you need something, have a coffee if you want coffee, whatever you want to have, juice, coffee, breakfast. But 9 a.m. means 9 o'clock you should be on your study table and in chair. You should be, everything should be organized, starting work right away. Okay, so punctuality and discipline is very important, bacha. Plan your study hours in advance. Means tomorrow's study hours, I should be knowing what I want to study in the next. Let's say I am planning my day in this fashion. Let's say I'm planning to study 10 hours, 8 to 10 hours per day. This is minimum of that. You have to spend more than that time. Okay, this can go, as I said, your priority is getting this 7 to 8 hours of sleep. This is very, very important. After getting this 7 to 8 hours sleep, whatever time you have, try to optimize the time and give maximum remaining time to study. So after this 8 hours which is over, try to optimize your time to eat, time to do whatever other stuff you're doing, breaks. Okay, you have to maximize that time that you have left during the day. Optimize that to get a productive time, number of time hours. So minimum 8 to 10, but you can go ahead in that. You can go ahead and make it this 12 also. It's not impractical. You can do that, bacha. Make sessions of 3 hours, make sessions of 2.5 hours. Okay, 2.5 hours one time, and keep taking short breaks. Keep taking short breaks. Don't study for 4-5 hours straight. That's not productive. Okay, don't study for 4-5 hours straight. Okay, that's very you'll lose interest at the last or the next study. Let's say you planned for 5 hours in the morning and your next 5 hours to study after lunch. It will not be productive, bacha. So do one thing, break into 2 slots of 2.5 hours plus some break here. Okay, and then 2.5 hours again. So keep a break in between, okay, and then you can split the time. So don't study for very prolonged hours. Okay, so be planned in your work. Now let's say you've decided to study 2.5 hours into 4 slots. 2.5 hours, total of 4 slots, making it 10 hours, right? Making it 10 hours. Then you should know what you're gonna study in the first hour. Let's say first hour I'm doing chemistry, sir. Good, bacha, do chemistry for first hour. Okay, whatever is your plan. Again, chemistry, what's topic? So the topic will be a certain topic in chemistry. Okay, it's physical. So study physical chemistry. Notes of that. Keep it ready. Plan your work. What are you gonna study in that particular slot? Slot 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Slots 1, 2, 3, 4. Sir, I'm gonna study chemistry. Chem, good. What next? So physical chemistry. What next? The topic name and the resource should be ready with you. NCERT should be kept at the table. Whatever you want to you need to study from, you should be kept at the table. Your notes. If you're watching a video, keep the playlist ready. If you can download it, very good. Do one thing, download the videos. Okay, if you can, I don't know whether the access is there or not, but if you can download, very good. If not, then just try to avoid everything else. Just watch the video, and whatever you need from the video, just take that and then move on and do your work, do your practice. Okay, so divide your slots like that. Let's say I want to study maths, sir. Maths I want to study, sir. Let's say probability. So maths, then probability. So like that. Plan your work, plan your slots. You want to study slot 1 for this, slot 2 for this, like that. Okay, so plan your study hours in advance. Keep distractions away. Let's say your phones are there, okay, or means whatever things that can get distracted. Let's say comic books, whatever it is, right? Comics are there, or something else. For me it's playing badminton, so I'll try to avoid my times. Let's say I keep getting invitations to play badminton, right? So I'll try to keep that notification off. Try to keep notifications off in your phone right now. Okay, you don't need a lot of notifications. Only certain applications that you need notification from, that is very, very important. Keep that on. Rest all you can keep this off, or you can keep it to your parents or your family members. If this comes, you can give me, otherwise don't disturb me. Okay, so keep the distractions away, bacha. The management of time, very, very important. Okay, means let's say you started a chapter, then you have to manage time in that slot as well. Let's say first 2.5 hours I'm going to study let's say maths. Okay, so maths I'm studying relation and function, so I have to stick to the basics. First 10-15 minutes concepts should be revised. Next 10-15 minutes solve questions on the concept that you've learned. Then go for PYQs, then go for miscellaneous, like that. So manage your time properly. Okay, then last one, push your limits. Means why? What is this meaning of this? But when I was a student, my sir used to tell me, plan. Let's say you plan to study for 3 hours today. When you are about to tired, let's say you are very tired, you can't study anymore, then just ask yourself, can you do one more question? Can you do one more concept? Can you do 1 hour extra study? Whatever is the the criteria. One more question. Do that. After doing that one question, can you push yourself for one more? Like that. If you can do 2-3 more questions, very good. Okay, then you can take rest. Of course, you need to take a rest. Take a rest. Take a break. No problem. But try to push your limits. One more question. One more concept. Okay, can we do 10 minutes extra, 15 minutes extra? Can we do that? You'll see, you'll wonder that after 10-15 days of that, no, you'll have an increased capability of sitting at the same place and studying. Okay, and one more thing, it will be very difficult but to do, bacha. It will not be an easy work to study 10 hours. First loss will be very, very difficult, but you want to do it because you have a big goal in your mind. Okay, so this is the everything that I wanted to tell you for the exams that you have coming up on 3rd March, bacha. Okay, now how to use Diksha Karnataka channel. So first, the concept video is available, bacha, in 60 out of 60 cassette mathematics series. The playlist is there. Please go ahead and check it out. Question practice, you can check from the Brahmastra series. Every chapter has been done. Okay. Now you can check, bacha, for the last finishing, decode NCRT. NCRT is everything. You have to prepare from there. And for mastering MCQs, there's a surprise for all of you. It's gonna be coming your way very soon. So stay tuned for that. Okay. So MCQs you have to work on because the paper pattern is like that. So wherever you can get MCQs from, please try to solve more and more MCQs and without any mistakes. Okay. Not just because guessing, sir. Or question number 1 option A, question number 2 option B. That's not like that. Okay, so you have to be prepared for that. And for test, we have a test launch for you, PU2 Success Blueprint Test Series. If you have taken it, very good. If not, please try to take it. Don't worry, that is already launched. Doesn't matter, you can take right away as well. Okay, and the test will be made available to you. You can take your test at your convenient time. Let's say today I want to take maths, I can take maths, bacha. I can take a combined test as well. Okay, so please go ahead and have the test. This is the last and most important part. From the practice, from the concept to practice, to the NCRT approach, to the MCQs, and the last step is your writing a mock test paper from our test is available to you uniquely for PU2 boards. I hope this is clear. Okay, so this was it, bacha. A very informative session on how to approach our last 30 days for the preparation that we have to do for our boards mathematics. Okay, so I hope you found this session helpful. If you have any other feedback, to let me know. If you have any other queries to ask me, let me know in the comment section. I'll try to get back to you, okay, with the solution of your problems. Okay, with that, bacha, I'm ending the session today. Keep working hard, keep smiling. The time is going to be tough right now, but I know you will go through it and come out as a very successful, a student out of this examination. Okay, so please take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next session. Till then, take care. Bye bye.